Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We learn together. This is your host Harish, and today we are going to do another alx.com video, 15 things you didn't know about the cities Switzerland. It's my wife's favorite place and she wanted to know about these things. So let's go dive in and learn something about Switzerland.
15 things you didn't know about Switzerland. Hello Aluxers, and welcome back to another amazing video. Today we're looking at the stunning and mountainous country of Switzerland. A small, landlocked country in the center of Europe, Switzerland is a center of both finance and government. Its population may be a small 8 million, but it's one of the most developed countries in the world with one of the highest standards of living. The population's national identity varies dramatically, with some speaking German, French, Italian, or even Romanish. Because alux.com is dedicated to becoming the world's best resource on the most fabulous cities and destinations, we couldn't wait to bring you 15 things you didn't know about Switzerland. Number 1. Bollywood film directors love filming in Switzerland. A surprising number of Bollywood blockbusters are filmed in Switzerland. The first Indian film made in Switzerland was produced in 1964, using the Alps as a backdrop. Fans can go on a Bollywood tour around Gstaad, one of the most popular settings, and the Indian connection has massively boosted tourism for the whole nation. Number 2. Switzerland is the most expensive country in the world to buy a cup of coffee. Many of Switzerland's major cities rank very highly on the coffee price index, costing an average of $3.65 for a cup. Basel, Bern, and Geneva all rank at the top, further reinforcing the fact that Switzerland is a very expensive place to live. In strong contrast is the cheapest, Rio de Janeiro, where the average cup of coffee costs just over $1. Number 3. The most expensive restaurant in Switzerland nearly closed down because the head chef supposedly committed suicide. Restaurant de l'Hôtel de Ville Cressier was owned by Brigitte Voilier and her chef husband, Benoit Voilier, receiving the highest possible Michelin star rating. In early 2016, Benoit was found dead in his home after an apparent suicide after 17 years at the acclaimed restaurant. His wife, Brigitte, reopened the restaurant 2 days later, saying the show must go on, and the restaurant is still named as the best in the world by many culinary experts. Number 4. It's against the law to have just one small pet. Switzerland has very strict animal rights laws, and they believe that a social pet living in isolation is classed as abuse. As a result, it's illegal to have just one hamster, guinea pig, fish, bird, or rabbit. Even if one of a pair dies, it can be necessary to rent a pet to make up for the numbers. Many services have been created around this law, including lawyers who represent lonely pets. Number 5. All Swiss men complete compulsory military service, and they have the highest life expectancy in the world. Switzerland is one of the few European countries where military service is still compulsory for male citizens. When men turn 18, they take a fitness test, and those who pass are conscripted into the armed forces. If they don't pass and do not suffer from a condition or disability, they have to pay 3% extra income tax until they're 30. A recent referendum was held to determine whether or not to keep this system going, and 73% voted in favor of it. Women are also allowed to get in on the action, but they get the luxury of volunteering. Number 6. There are 3,000 locations across the country that could be blown up at the touch of a button. To protect the country in case of an attack, Switzerland's defense strategy includes the automatic demolition of every bridge, railway, and main road in the country to protect the population. Switzerland is completely landlocked, so it shares borders with various nations, making invasion even more likely. Every access point can be destroyed almost instantly, keeping the Swiss population in and invaders out. Number 7. They also have enough nuclear bomb shelters to house the entire nation. If there's ever a nuclear war, the Swiss are highly likely to survive it. There are laws that ensure everyone has access to a bomb shelter near their home, and the Swiss Army ensure they have their own artillery bunkers too. These don't look like much from the outside, covertly disguised as cute country cottages in the middle of Swiss villages. Number 8. The Swiss government can stop you from giving your child an unusual name. There are some rules about naming your child in most countries. Numbers instead of letters and Adolf are not usually allowed for obvious reasons, but in Switzerland they take it especially seriously, taking action if they believe a name could be harmful. Famous Swiss singer Christine Lautenberg intended to name her child Lexicon, but was stopped because the government thought it may cause her daughter distress later in life. Number 9. The Swiss eat more chocolate than any other nation. There are only 8 million people living there, which isn't many compared to other European nations, but they sure get through a lot of chocolate. The average Swiss person eats 19 pounds of chocolate every year, which is the equivalent of 172 bars a year. The USA doesn't even come close, consuming half of this. Number 10. Ernesto Bartarelli is the richest person in Switzerland with a net worth of $11.7 billion. Bertarelli is an Italian-born but Swiss native, and according to Bloomberg, he's worth $11.7 billion. He started his career after leaving Harvard with his MBA and then making his fortune in pharmaceuticals and biotechnology. He and his family have established a philanthropic foundation contributing to research into male and female infertility, genetics, and endocrinology. Number 11. Sundays really are the day of rest in Switzerland, and there are laws to keep it that way. If it's a Sunday in Switzerland, you can't mow your lawn, wash your car, recycle anything loud, or half your washing out. It's all to preserve the peace and quiet of a perfect Swiss Sunday. Switzerland is known for its bizarre laws, but that doesn't mean they don't reinforce them and take them seriously. A German woman broke the recycling rule in 2014 and was offered either a fine or 2 days in jail. Number 12. The country is very cannabis-friendly. Marijuana possession has been decriminalized in Switzerland for anyone over 18. Those under 18 will face a fine, but no formal legal repercussions. Because of these relaxed laws, 100 tons of cannabis is smoked by 600,000 Swiss every year. The country is also pretty relaxed about guns, too, and half of the population owns them. Regardless, they have the lowest crime rates in Europe. Number 13. Geneva is home to the most expensive hotel suite in the world. The Royal Penthouse Suite in Geneva's Hotel President Wilson costs $81,000 a night, making it the most expensive hotel suite in the world. Its insane price tag gets you a view of Lake Geneva, 18,000 square feet of space, bulletproof windows, a Steinway grand piano, and access to a helicopter. Because of the hotel's proximity to the United Nations, various heads of state have stayed in the suite, including Bill Clinton, Tony Blair, and the King of Saudi Arabia. Interested in where the other most expensive hotel rooms in the world are? Watch our video of the 10 most expensive hotels in the world. Number 14. The world's first all-diamond ring was made by a Swiss jeweler. Swiss jeweler Schonisch created the world's first entirely diamond ring, made from 150 carats of diamonds and little else. Just for a bit of perspective, Elizabeth Taylor's most famous diamond ring was a mere 33 carats. The Swiss ring went on sale at auction and was valued at an incredible $70 million. Number 15. Teachers are extremely well paid in Switzerland. Though a very important and valuable profession, teaching doesn't have a reputation for high salaries in most countries. In Switzerland, though, teachers are very well paid and can earn $68,000 a year on average, making it one of the highest paid profession jobs in the country. Switzerland is a little bit of a contradiction. They abstain from involvement in conflicts and wars, yet they have conscription, a gun-loving population, and even nuclear bunkers. They also love chocolate and luxury, but pay their civil servants excellently. Switzerland will always be a little bit unusual, but that's why we love it. So, you're jetting off to Switzerland and want to see the sights. Would you prefer to head straight to the bulletproof presidential suite and pretend you're the US president? Or are you more interested in a cottage with a perfect view of the Alps?
That's it for the video, guys. I hope you like this video. There are much information that we can learn about Switzerland. The most expensive hotel in the world cost you $81,000 a night in Horton Wilson in Geneva. The average consumption of a chocolate by a Swiss person is 90 pound a year, and US is nowhere near to it. Now, apart from that, they have paying well to their civil servants, so that's a plus point. And one more interesting fact that I like, that in Switzerland, so on Sunday you cannot wash your car, you cannot mow your lawn, you cannot do any outdoor activities, because Sunday is for rest and you need to be rest. Your body, mind need to be rested, and that law is very seriously taken by the government and the people. Also, just make sure if you buy the pet, buy them in pairs, not a single, because if you do that, there will be a depression on the animal and it can be give you a lawsuit. With the help of this video, we have learned so much interesting facts about the Switzerland. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and share your feedback in the comment section below. Till next time, peace out.